All right, so now we've attacked inside quite a bit. All right, we've ran, you know, we've hit the purple zone with the lead play. We've hit the green zone with the wedge. You know, we've come back to the purple zone with the wedge, and now we're going to go to the pitch. We're going to get into the what we call the red area, the outside. You know, and a lot of times what will happen is, and this isn't something we run a ton of, but you have to have this because you have to keep, you know, them honest and make sure that they're not bringing everybody into the box. All right. So for us, the rules on this pitch play, we're going to run Tom motion. All right. And again, he's going to run through the feet of the fullback 5 yards. He's going to get as wide as he can. And we do a whole drill for this, and I'll go over the drill of how we set up a cone here, where he needs to get to, and you know how wide we want this ball pitched. We do not want this ball pitched like back in here. It's not like a toss. We want the quarterback to open up. He's going to front open, and the fullback is going to give basically a dead fake. All right. And he's going to chest pass, push that ball as wide as he can out to the tailback. So we want this ball kind of caught wide out here. All right. What the halfback's going to do, he's going to take one step forward like he's going to ISO on the lead play, and then he's going to run as flat wide down the line of scrimmage as he can. And his aiming point is the outside shoulder of the widest guy. Because remember, they're not going to have a guy like sitting real wide out here like this. It's going to maybe be a corner or maybe somebody that runs out late, because guess what? If they're playing you on defense and they've got defensive backs sitting way wide out here, they're doing you a favor. You're playing 11 on 8, you know, or 11 on 9 if they're doing that. They have a free safety and 2 corners. Man, you should have a field day. Like I say, you got 11, they got 8. You know, I'll take those odds all day long. So he's going to take a step forward. He's going to run flat. He's going to run lateral. And then he's going to attack the outside shoulder of the widest guy. Everybody else on the line is going to shot and scoop. So we're still going to shot out. Okay. And then we're working to get our butt turned and basically get our butt turned to, you know, to the outside there to be able to get that thing, you know, whatever you call it, reach or scooped here on the front side. Everyone else is just hard scoop and run, hard scoop and run, work across the field. Let's take a look at a couple of them here. All right. Again, if you take a look here, you can see just by alignment. All right. We've got the edge. So we get that thing pushed wide. We don't even have, a lot of times, I'll be honest, you're not going to end up with great blocks, you know, out there on the perimeter. You don't necessarily need great blocks, you know, out on the perimeter. It's just getting that pitch and getting that ball out there wide. Take another look. And see, just by alignment, we know that we have that. So, you know, they're trying to take away everything in the box. You know, the initial action, everything there is holding, you know, those linebackers, they're attacking downhill. You know, that's not the triple option. Again, it's not. I don't want you to think that. We're not reading anybody. The quarterback's not even coming down the line. He's literally chest passing that ball as wide as he can, just like that. There's, you know, there's nothing else, you know, nothing else to it. Really, really simple. Okay, halfback does a good job there. Now I'm going to show you one where the halfback tries to do too much. We're going in for a score here. All right. Now look, we will, whether we block anybody out on this perimeter or not, we would walk into the end zone on this play. Now our halfback tries to give effort. He tries to go attack, but he doesn't run at his outside shoulder. Again, it's why he has to take a step and he has to run flat and he has to be aiming 2 yards outside of the widest guy so that he comes to him. He takes an inside path and he ends up holding the guy, and we get a penalty called here. And again, we can't survive that. This was on 4th and goal. We ended up 4th and 15. We didn't score here. We ended up losing this game in a tight game because of that. So look, you don't have to do too much. Look, he'd have just walked in. He literally, no one would have tackled him. He would have ran right to that pylon. He'd have walked into the end zone on that play just because they don't have anybody out there. All right. So again, we don't want to, we don't want to get ourselves in a position where we're doing too much. All right. Again, good job getting his pads squared. Realize that we're not trying to lose yards on that. We want to get that 5, 6, 7 yards. All right. And then you do stuff like this and it really starts to open up the interior for you. Because now they start to get a little wider. They start to stretch out of there. It's the same way we get into the passing game. If you're able to sting them a couple times, you're going to see some different stuff. Now, this is that same pitch play blocked the same way, just with the quarterback just keeping it on the goal line. So if you watch this here, quarterback's actually just going to keep the ball. It was just kind of a special little goal line play. We blocked it the same exact way, right? And we're able to put the ball, another way to put the ball in the end zone. And I'll go over some formation variations and, some things like that. So